You're going to find a lot of things connecting and understanding something on a much deeper level. Everything you're going to see how it intertwines. You know, there are things that are definitely on a much deeper level that perhaps you couldn't see or understand before. Some sort of experience that you're going to go through that feels now, it's like now finally you feel the balance. You are in balance. Um, it felt a little bit before like you felt like you were just about to, fall off the edge in some ways because you were carrying so much and it didn't feel quite as balanced. But we are seeing that, which is really, really good. What I'm getting here, there's some sort of response, like a karmic response. Your efforts are not, you know, they were not in vain. They are being seen, and it feels very multiplied. You know, like your energy is very multiplied here, which is good, which is really, really good. It's like you're finding something really fascinating, and it could be a lot of serendipity, how things really make so much sense now. And there's something that I do see you taking a very methodical approach to a situation that perhaps you've been battling in some way, trying to deal with, and it's like you now realize or see that being as methodical as possible, very strategic, is the best way. That's what I see here. And it's coming to something fruitful and peaceful as well. I do see somebody thanking you, somebody coming into the picture and really giving you a very heartfelt thank you. And I do see there's a great appreciation for that. Could be vice versa as well, because there's the appreciation is really quite huge and something to do with karmic rewards here, which is really beautiful. Good things are like on its way, happening. I do see there's been a door that you've been trying to have it open, knocking at this door of some particular opportunity. And you could, for yourself, you can easily see through it. It just needed a bit of that push to open. And I do see you're about to discover a lot more about this opportunity. For some, it's a blessing in disguise that you don't get it, and and some other better thing is coming along. Could also be a person. But it's like you envisioned this particular area or opportunity. It could also be a person. You thought, let's say, for example, let's say like there's a particular job opportunity. You think, wow, this is going to be amazing, and so on, and and they do lots of fun things, and my job can be really great. But the reality is very different, and if you were given it sooner, you probably wouldn't be very happy in that place. Hence why the universe was like, no, let's just keep that close, because you could have easily gotten it, if that makes sense. It could be a person that you felt a lot of chemistry with, that you felt attracted with, and you somehow created this image of that person in you, but the reality is very different, and they would not have been good for you. So there is something that you're definitely being, so like you see this whole vision that's completely different to what's actually behind that door, if that makes sense. You are always saved in the best way. There's a golden opportunity here for you that will smell like roses, is what I'm getting. It's definitely something that you will, again, we're saying like all these, the serendipity, everything that is happening, all these chances that are taking, you're going to sit back and be like, wow, the universe really does work in mysterious ways. And I do see you've been very, very grateful for how things are coming together. I love that. Very powerful, actually. And I do see things are starting to really align. It's whatever's happening right now with everything we talked about. It seems to be quite impactful, very, very impactful. Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and a Seven of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. You always have lots of great ideas that you implement and find yourself juggling everything that you want to try your hand out. And you can do a really good job. When we're talking about balance, right? You're trying to find that balance. There are some things, it can work out. And I do see for some of you have the best of both worlds. You're working towards strengthening a particular area in your life. And with the Five of Wands, you could also be guilty of overthinking. Pisces, overthinking. But also you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, You will, it's like whatever idea you have, project, something that you've come up with, that you can do it, you're really going in there. It could be a field that feels kind of competitive, but I do see you're very, very smart about it. And with the Seven Pentacles, it's things that you are definitely planting very carefully, about to see the sprouts come. It's about to sprout those seeds, and fulfill your objectives. There is something that feels like it's really coming round, full circle in that sense. And your patience, you've definitely been busy, definitely required patience, but you keeping busy has also helped, so you don't just keep wondering. And I also do see there's, Nine of Pentacles, there is some sort of help or support of some kind. Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, nice, okay. Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. You are, from the Seven of Pentacles, you're gathering all the best things in order for you to make sure that what it is you're working on is very prosperous, and it is something that you want to maintain. And I do see you being very successful at that. You could I do see you very, very independent. You're okay also if you just want to be by yourself. But even if you are in a relationship, you still have your individuality, if that makes sense. Something that you're going to start to enjoy as well. And I do also see, funnily enough, here with the Nine of Pentacles, you feeling very connected to your heart. And whatever it is, now you can, in terms of the prosperity that you have, you're able to go towards something that you've been preparing yourself towards, going towards this victory that I see, something that is definitely calling you, and you're going for it very, very happily. And we have this strong balance. You have a very strong foundation here, and you are planning something and you're going for it. Perhaps you don't know 100% where the finish line is, but you don't need to. As long as you are on your way, as you're actually doing it, there is something really good coming, and I like it. Like in terms of the energy, the news, and it's like you're finding your power within as well. Queen of Pentacles, okay, nice. The Queen of Pentacles. This is something that it shows that, again, it's something your patience definitely paying off, and you are reaping the rewards of that, coming through from different areas in your life. There is something that will continue to grow. This is something that you have planned and implemented, so it can be for the long term. Your journey is not one that you want to go in fast and it finishes fast. You want this to be a very, very long, prosperous and successful journey, whether it is in being in connection with someone or work of some kind. But you know that you're definitely on the right path, and this is something that is real. It could be maybe something permanent that you're getting, but it's definitely something also that you're going to be very, very happy with. You're finding your place. I also see finding common ground with somebody. And I do see it's like you're going to be very, very smart about this, and maybe even outsmart yourself, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm guessing here. But I love this because this is prosperity for the long term. Love it. Thank you so very much,